you mentioned, Udoka and what he's been able to do as a first-year head coach, and Brad Stevens going into the front office and seeding the stage for Udoka and then making some maneuvers to put this team in position. But there was no position at all once the calendar turned. They looked terrible. We weren't thinking finals. You were thinking play-in tournament game maybe for this team. When did it all click? You got a good story about when it started to click and why for the Celtics?
No, I'm in line with everybody else who is struggling to figure it out. Now, the East opened up to some degree because Brooklyn and Philly never reached their massive potential. And Milwaukee in the end didn't have Chris Middleton, and that was a factor. But I don't want to take too much away from the Celtics team, because you know what? I also, as much as I said at the top how much I believe in playoff experience, I do believe in basketball karma too. And the Celtics went all out for number 2, and the Bucks kind of settled into the 3 seed. And going for number 2 meant you were going to have to play Brooklyn in the first round, and the Celtics faced that challenge, broomed the Nets into the offseason really impressively, and they were rewarded. They had Game 7 at home against Milwaukee. That paid off, and it is one of the remarkable stories, because we never see teams do. I mean, they were 25-25, and to be 500 at 50 games. The last time a finals team was able to do that was way back in 1981, when the Del Harris and Moses Malone Rockets were only 40-42 and made it all the way to the finals. I mean, it's been a long time since we've seen a team do this, but the reality is their defense is that good, and the reason people like me said, don't even think about breaking up Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown. Just don't even think it, even though we talked about it ad nauseum. They are the prototypical wings in today's NBA. They're both super long. They play at both ends. They're the kind of, that's the 6'8" to 6'10" guy who can play at both ends. That's what everybody in the NBA wants, to play the 2, the 3, and the 4. You can play multiple, it's positionless NBA. Do not break those guys up. Give them every chance to succeed that you can, and Boston has been rewarded for that.
Hey, you watched all the way to the end. Thanks for that. Watch more right here.